Anyway, you could go with this. I still think a different list that would be, apparently I put this under standard, but another list that I've wanted to play would include, this is the right art. You'd have like Azusa, Ghost Quarter, Leonin Arbiter, Cleansing Wildfire, maybe not Excavator, Dryad, but Dryad for a land drop instead, Crucible. You got to play the 1-drop that's the elf that lets you go find your Ghost Quarter. Right? So, like, this is a list as well that I've been thinking about. Basically, green-white land destruction, maybe Cleansing Wildfire. Yeah, Elvish Reclaimer. I guess I should put Reclaimer in there. You can do either Reliquary. You could definitely do Aven Mind Sensor and Flagstones. Yep. That's why I think Cleansing Wildfire still would work. So the gist of this list, ignoring this right here, but the gist of this one would be finding a way to find your Ghost Quarter or whatever, and basically you either get them out of it with a few hate bears, or you blast enough lands that you get Raminot Excavator. On average, decks had no more than, I think it was 4 to 6 basics, excluding some monocolored ones. A lot of them are playing lots of different lands, fetch lands, stuff like that. And so you could go after them. The one problem is that if they were to like have a fetch land, they could go fetch something. But if they're out of basics, you could Ghost Quarter and then follow it up by playing it again out of the graveyard. And the idea here is that if you had Azusa or Dryad out, you're getting to do that maybe twice or more. And so that was kind of the idea. I don't know if it's any good, but it seemed funny. Seems so aggressive. You can play like Hushbringer. You can play like Solitude just to get rid of some of the pesky creatures that we do run into. You have Prismatic Ending, obviously. It's an idea. It's an idea. I again, I don't think it would be that good. Part of me in this build, because you probably wouldn't play too many Planeswalkers, I'd play like Ghostly Prison. And that way you could attack, but they can't. And then like, I don't know, it just gets kind of interesting because then you're just like destroying all the lands and then eventually they can't attack you. Oh, we could play Collected Company in it. I wouldn't be opposed to a Collected Company. I don't know. Do we spend the last little bit of the stream just brewing up this list? We could. I don't know if you would have to, like, would we want to make it straight green white, or do you want red in there? Because red would give you like pillages, cleansing wildfires, stuff like that. There's not a Naya triome, right? I don't pay attention to these. There's a Mardu one, Abzan, Jeskai, and Sultai, right? Yeah, there's no Naya triome. I swear I have ghost quarters. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I do. Where are they? Bam. Oh. Still have it on standard. So I guess the question would be, would you play... I don't know, would you play an Aether Vial in this kind of thing? Or would you do something different? Archon seems like it would fit. Probably. Need to get my lands in here. Yeah, you could do something like that. Let's just put... You obviously do like Windswept Heath here. Probably Wooded Foothills. Temple Gardens. Do we think Flagstones is what you would want? Do I not have more flag? Apparently I don't. I guess Flagstones with Reclaimer or Knight of the Reliquary is decent, right? Probably want a random Bajuka Bog. This is one of the few lists that I'm okay with a Bajuka Bog showing up. Need like Paraforest or something. Paraforests, maybe a Plains in there. This would keep me off of needing red if I just kept green-white. I mean, it seems funny, but you could probably get away with like a Plow Under in a list like this. Why can't I make this bigger? There we go. Trigger you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Yeah. I mean, we could like play 4 Givers. We don't have Solitude in here. Just putting it in there as an option. And you probably want to go up a few more lands, right? Just get another Temple Garden in there. I don't know. Put it together in 20 minutes. Does even Karn make sense here? We didn't put the Ghostly Prison idea in. Thoughts on a Valakut for the Dryad kill? Yeah, I need to up the lands a little bit more. Leonin Arbiters and the Windswept and Wooded Foothills obviously don't make sense. We were just kind of more putting them in places, but that was I guess I'm just showing off the idea of the Azusa, Dryad, Excavator, or Crucible to rapid fire Ghost Quarters at my opponent, which that's why I kind of want red in here. Part of me doesn't think that Aven Mind Sensor really needs to be in here. Expedition map in the sideboard. Yeah, that could be a way to do it. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, you have the multiple synergies of Collected Company, but I almost don't feel like I want to be playing Collected Company. And part of the reason I'm thinking that is because I feel like then instead of Reclaimer, I'm going to be wanting like Bird or Ignoble, or I guess not Ignoble, Noble Hierarch. And the only reason I say that because unlike Titan, we're not getting really a benefit from Azusa or Dryad being played. What we're trying to do is get like, the Ghost Quarter going. That's why I'm thinking it may not make sense. I'm just thinking about it. I mean, I'll be really honest with you, with this kind of list, it just looks like I should drop Karn and Collected Company and like literally play Thalia. Just make it like really difficult to remove our creatures with Giver Thalias, and then just do the land destruction like crazy, and then you have a big night. Like, what if we did that? Maybe an extra Crucible main board, but Thalia instead. Look at all these Thalias. Look at all the Thalias you can play now. Get new Thalia in here. That way the land total doesn't have to be so high. I almost feel like then I could play like 2 flex slots Knight of Autumns for like a Dryad and something else. Okay, maybe Aven is sideboarded. You kind of start to look at something like this. It's kind of intriguing. The thing is that it's like you're using Azusa not to get like further up. You're using Azusa to blast your opponent with a bunch of Ghost Quarters. it's a very different approach. It feels like it could do a lot of nothing sometimes. What's up, Mr. Krabs? Midday modern event. Nice. Midday? Where are you at? It's almost midnight here. Arbiter seems bad. Why? Guess that's not really midday, but the UK is really cool. Do I ever play Eldrazi piles? Not really. I don't particularly like the style of Eldrazi. I get to be Burn with Koithis today. Guess which deck? I don't know which deck. Yeah, Archon's been suggested a few times. Oh, Yawgmoth. That's right. That's all Last God ever plays. Turn one. Oh, that seems nasty. I need to convert these Windswept and Wooded Foothills to better mana base. What's a Hate Bear's mana base look like these days? What do we got here? Do I have like a green white Hate Bears anywhere? Gaddock Teague's not a bad sideboard idea either. Yavimaya. Razor Verge Thicket. Let's fix some of this. Razor Verge. What else? Temples. Horizon Canopy. Duh. Looks like I haven't played Titania and haven't put her in yet. Maybe. Chandra Red Prison was the last thing we played. We haven't really decided if we were going to play another one or not. I can change the title to Brewing Azusa Land Destruction. Title changed. You're not wrong about Leonin Arbiter maybe not being the greatest with Reclaimer or Knight of the Reliquary. We're using it to hate out my opponent's stuff rather than mine. Yeah. This is why you build it, you put it in front of you, you sleep on it, you think about it. It's interesting, though. We just went from a blank canvas to a variety of cards in a pile. So if we're not doing Leonin Arbiter, do you just try to do something like some birds or Noble Hierarchs to get you to 3? Or do you do a little more prison-like with Ghostly Prisons main? Maybe a few birds? Isn't Titania like 5 or 6 mana? She's 5. And she could be a finisher. So if we like cut Leonin Arbiter really quick. Eldritch Evolution? What am I Eldritch Evolutioning into? If I cut the 2 Knight Reliquaries, I have 3. No Arbor, you can play 3 EEs, 2 Nobles. Finale, doesn't that take a lot of mana because it's X, right? 2X. Renegade Rallier might be better than Knight of Autumn. I was just trying to have something flexible because of the Revolt here. I mean, what's funny is you could arguably do like brought back a little bit. But that's probably better if you had fetch lands. We kind of converted away from fetch lands. Would we prefer Renegade Rallier over Knight of Autumn and just have Knight of Autumn in this, just not here, and have Force of Vigor for the sideboard? Yeah, which we've now cut. I have 3 slots right now. I mean, I could play 4 nobles. I don't hate playing 4 nobles and making one more cut. And just kind of like going with whatever the heck we've just brewed up here. Play a Q game for the night. Why not prismatic endings? I really don't like playing Modern Horizons 2 cards and just saying, hey, let's add those. Because I think the design space limits you. I'm actually pretty okay with like literally cutting a Solitude here just to try it out. But I probably would cut like a Giver or an Elvish Reclaimer because I don't need that many 1-drops. But I think that's like saying with the red decks, for example, okay, let's start with Ragavan and Fury. Now what do we want to build? And it's kind of tiresome. Add fetch lands back in. How many fetch lands are we adding in? Okay. A little bit. We play Eldrami's Call. We start kind of getting towards Heliod combo. You know, it's like clearly a bit of a janky idea. Remember Thickets. Mm-hmm. Put the Elvish Reclaimer back in. I mean, in some ways, you kind of look at the givers and you're like, do I really need this, or do I need as many of these cards as I've kind of got here? It's tough to say. I think for me, I'd prefer to have like the Ghostly Prisons in as an answer to loaded ground decks. It's a little harder to remove than Bridge. I think if there's one to trim, I almost would want to trim Dryad. But I guess Dryad's like just bigger. Zeus is easier to kill. Could do that. The thing is, it's not the build is not to be like toolbox. The build's to leverage Ghost Quarter and the ability to play it out of the graveyard to kill an opponent really fast. With the make it so they don't have lands, like lock them out of the game that way. Yeah, we could just like run this and see what ends up happening. What am I missing here? Let's clear my... Oh, shoot. Where does Azusa deck go? There it is. Wish lists. Get rid of these cards. Add these cards. Export these cards. Mind Sensor should probably be main decked. Let's play a Q game of this and then we may call it a night. Just to see what happens. Just to see what it happens. You know, it's a quirky idea. This is far from being anything successful, for sure. Shouldn't take too long to get these cards either. I don't know if she really fits in this list, if I'm really honest. Let's play a Q game. People are curious how this will work. They're expecting me to completely flop and lose both games, right? Exactly. I agree with you. Let's go. 2-player queue. Do I have 20 points? I do. Seems like a fine list. Sure. We'll find out. We'll play a queue game. Maybe 2 if they go quick. We'll end the night with a few of these. Why not? Ooh, Friday. I wonder what we're going to do tomorrow. I got to wrap up 1 or 2 play mats, get those sent out. Probably put up the other 5 or 6 that are available. Watch a show. We have the British Baking Show holiday series to do. Watch that. I don't know. We have some Christmas decorations to put up. We could put those up. Called dibs. How are the edges already fraying? They're stitched. Do you what? How are they fraying already? You've had it for less than a month. Oh boy, here we go. It's caught on the Velcro. Huh. Well, here we go. Gonna play some Azusa land destruction here in Modern. We're gonna keep this hand. You need to get a little tube for it. You need to get a little tube. I know, right? Hard to ask for a better starting hand. It's got the Thalia, it's got the Reclaimer to go get things, it's got the Excavator. All right, opponent. Steal something. Oh, I get the little tubes from online. Brought back was considered. Now that we've added the fetch lands back in, they take Thalia. They don't even know what's up. They don't even know what's up. I have Solitude. Let's just do this. It smells like Jund. Might be Jund. We have what we want. We have Azusa and Ramyacht. Oh my gosh, my opponent. Okay, Inkmoth. Ooh. Okay. Let's play Ghost Quarter then. Sure, I'll attack for 1. Get the tube for blueprints. All right. What do we got? Inkmoth, Peatland, Overgrown Tomb, hooking up Inkmoth. You got. I'll take 1 infect. That's fine. Sure. Got infected. Ow. Ow. Let's do it. All right. I'm ready to rapid fire my opponent's lands. How many basics do we think they have? I'm going to wait 1 more turn here. Because then I can play this hopefully down. Ghost Quarter them now? No. No, we'll wait. Get them now. They can hit me for infect. Nah, we're good. We're good. Don't worry. We have the Ghost Quarter. Look at how much mana we have. We're gonna do it all. Oh gosh, they just cycled. They're scared. They're scared. They lost a land. Peat land number 2. All right, who's ready? Okay. So how do I want to sequence? How do I want to sequence this? I can play like 3 more Ghost Quarters here when I play this down. Let's go once. Let's go again. Bam. Fire, fire, fire. Okay, they drew a card. You got it. Excavator. Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter. Fire! I don't care if this doesn't work. This is just funny. Ghost Quarter replayed. Fire! Let's see how many they got. They're done. They hate me. I don't know what they're doing, but it's great. Oh. All right, they're attacking me. I guess Ghostly's probably okay here, right? Oh. I know, we got to do it immediately. I don't even, you know. They seem to be infect, so let's just kind of like maybe do a little bit of like this. They didn't like the idea of Thalia here, so I don't know. Let's try that. I'm not gonna worry about Pithing Needle for Ink Moth. We're just trying to nuke them. All right, this is a bad hand. Not all hands will be great. Oh, this is even worse. Where are the lands? A little 1K. We just quad or 5 times went after my opponent. Let's keep this. Get rid of Solitude. Get rid of Solitude? Azusa? Let's do an Azusa. You know, probably want to keep like a Solitude for exactly Ink Moth. A scared of Ink Moth. Look at this. Look at this. Perfect. They try to like combo kill me. We have the Ghost Quarter for the Ink Moth too. This deck is evil. It's a piece of work, that's for sure. It's it wants Magical Christmas Land to happen every time. It's so funny that we got in with a infect looking player when we have Ghost Quarters and stuff. Oh, darn it. Darn it. All right, Giver. Just play Ghost Quarter past turn. Plays a land. Plague Stinger. Yeah, this is black-green infect, that's for sure. Let's go. Ghostly Prison. There you go. Now you got a tap mana to attack me. It's perfect. We brought in the right cards. We're almost to being able to cast a Solitude, too. Oh, never mind. There went Solitude. Thought seized away. Ignoble. Can't attack. Thanks, Go Sleep. Okay. Rising Canopy. Reclaimer. Okay. So I guess we could use Reclaimer, right? You could use Reclaimer to get like flagstones and then reuse it to ramp a little bit. Nice, getting in there. You can do it. Attack. Pay 2. Nice, you did it. Exalted trigger. I feel like if they like go for a triple pump here, I'm supposed to Ghost Quarter. Oh, they vines it. Okay. Or not Ghost Quarter, but Horizon Canopy. I think I still Horizon Canopy here. Kind of have to find an answer to this little bug. That's not an answer. That's not an answer. Pass the turn. Eater of Days in Modern. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, they attack me for 2. I assume they have a pump spell here. Exalted. Pump spell? You got it. You got it. Okay. So... I put the other Archon in. I think we like proved that we can get the Ghost Quarter stuff going. It's just a matter of how often will that actually happen, right? How often are we going to get exactly the cards we need? See? We don't have them. Mulligan. Having trouble with lands. All right, we'll keep this with extra Solitude this time. Deck's bad? We already won a game. It's tough to say it's bad. I mean, I played a lot of matches tonight and we lost a lot, so we're not doing too bad right now. Dang it, there goes Noble. How is it land destruction? Repeatedly Ghost Quarter from the graveyard with Azusa out and some way to play cards out of the graveyard. That's what we doing. You missed the first game. It's okay. It's okay to miss the first game. Good then, bad now. There's Ignoble. And a Glistener Elf. Nice. Nice. All right. Let's draw a card here. See what we draw. activate. Do I want to do this? Because I want this in, right? And then I just want to kill the Glistener Elf. I go get a Ghost Quarter now. Play Excavator and then Solitude the Glistener Elf while I have the chance right now. And see if we can start Ghost Quartering them. I guess an Azusa off the top would be excellent, right? Azusa off the top would be fantastic. Yeah, if they deal with my graveyard, then we're in trouble. Yep. We're like Reanimator. All in on the graveyard. Well, they cycle the land. They're afraid. They're afraid. They know what's about to happen to them. Kind of want the Yavimaya so we can use to sack to flagstones. I can get this Temple Garden. I could go get Yavimaya then. I'm going to Ghost Quarter and then pick up Ghost Quarter and do it again. Because I'm greedy. I'm just greedy. Then I'll punch for 7. Uh-oh, they got black. Oh no, it's 6 because I'm picking the land out. Oh no, they have black. We're safe. Maybe. We'll see how safe we are. No blocks, obviously. Going to 10. Oh, yep. Pass turn. Did they find their land? They did find a land. Okay. We're playing Magic. Inquisition's away my Excavator. Got it, opponent. You got it. We got to find Azusa. If we can find Azusa, woo, game's over. Does not attack. It's a Ghost Quarter. It's always a good card. Play the Ghost Quarter, blast the swamp. Let's see how many basics they got. They're infect. They can't have that many, right? Attack for 6. That awkward moment that they're like, well, I kind of want to kill this, but this big knight's killing me. Oh, they're blocking. Uh-oh. Now they're paying for something. They're going to pump this? Where's my Azusa or Dryad? If we can get the Dryad, that'd be good too. Zeus is the bomb, though. What are we doing, little hierarch? Okay, we're fetching. We have basic forest. You can pump this twice. Pumps once, it's a 2/3. Pump it again. Pump it again. Save your ignoble. We won. We won! Did we deserve to win? I don't know. What a list.